There we go.
So how are you, man?
I'm doing good, man. Just got home from work. Busy day today.
That's good.
What do you do at work?
I build vacation cabins in the Smoky Mountain area, Gatlinburg area.
That's right. I remember seeing that online. That's right. I forgot.
I do like the custom cabinetry style work, but like a lot of live edge tables. I just got done doing 6 walnut bedside tables.
Oh wow. High-end stuff then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Like $1 million+ houses.
Wow. Wow.
There's a fly buzzing around here. I'm gonna get him.
Oh Lord. Cat will get it before long.
So have you been doing that a long time?
Actually, we just moved here from Florida about a year and a half ago. I flew out here with just my oldest son. He's 9 years old.
I saw him carving.
Yes, I got him into it.
That's awesome.
That's on his Christmas list. He wants a router for Christmas now.
Very cool. Very cool.
Right? How cool is that? So, but yeah, we moved here. I got a job at Taco Bell right away. Just kind of plug in, find something else, and I got in touch with a contractor that needed some subcontracting work for carpentry work. So
yeah,
I got my foot in the door there, got my business license, got insured, all of that, and it just one thing after another kept happening. And
wow,
small business doing that. So.
But you have a background when you were down in Florida of doing woodwork and stuff?
No, actually, this is all brand new to me within the last 18 months. I built high-end boats down in Florida. So I do kind of have, like, all my life, I've always done like hands-on manual labor and had that kind of sense. Working with my grandfather since I was 18, he's been that kind of person.
Yeah.
That's always tinkering in the garage on something. And it always kind of drew me to it, So I've always kind of had that craftsman mentality to me. So
very cool.
Just something I picked up, man. I love it.
Okay, we haven't started this right. We don't even know your name.
Yeah.
Oh,
but that's all right. So just kind of introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Nick Edstrom. I just got into sign carving probably about 5 months ago. Early this mid this year, about spring. I had a guy, right? Actually, let me take that back. I just moved to this new apartment that I got. I got a 2-bedroom townhouse, and I needed like a hobby. I was just feeling work, come home, the typical grind was just getting old. I needed like my own outlet. So we do a lot of TNG, a lot of the TNG that you would just got into carving. So we have scraps laying on the job site all the time. So I grabbed a piece, brought it home, and I had a router from, doing little details at work. So I got just a straight bit. It wasn't even the right CNC bit or anything. And I put a stencil on and carved it. This here was the first sign that I did.
Wow.
Wow.
Pretty like it got me in the door of carving. Now, granted, I didn't know what I was doing. I stained and then sanded, and the stain took with the pine, and it bled real bad.
Yeah.
But from that, it opened up doors. I had a guy reach out and said, "Hey, do you think you could do a Mustang logo?" And I was like, "Well, yes, I know I can. Just a matter of, you know what I mean?"
Yeah.
And that's how I found you guys. I was like, okay, I need to do a little more research. I got on YouTube, typed in carved signs, and of course, yours was the first to pop up. And
wow,
like I hear a lot of people on there, I binge watch. So I was like, okay, I need the bits. I got to have the bits, Everybody's story seems the same in the beginning. I literally went back to the beginning and tried to learn from like video 1, 2, 3, you know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I started watching it back.
Rough.
Yeah, those were a little rough around the corners, but
that's good though. It shows the progression. I like that.
Yeah.
Rather than watch it backwards, I like to see where everybody came from, because that's what develops the characters,
Yeah, and we just came from a couple guys that were out doing it, at flea markets and horse shows and that kind of thing. So yeah, we definitely weren't polished or anything back in those days. But to get back to that sign, that was your first sign that you carved. I mean, Holy,
Yeah, that was the
crap,
first
man.
one.
You're holding
It's
a good line for.
it's still rough though, man. Like you can see, like I didn't even rip down the board right or nothing like that. It's just my background. I did tattoos for a while, so I kind of have like that steady hand.
Okay.
I have an artistic background too. I used to draw all the way from back when I was 9, so
Yeah.
I have that kind of sense. Here's one I just worked on last night. I think you might have seen it. It's first time using
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw that on
that's
Facebook.
gorgeous.
Man, that looks
Yeah.
cool. That's
first time one shot. That was a trick to learn, man. I didn't expect it to be that thick.
yeah.
You kind of got to move it around, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it does flow and find its own level, but you do have to kind of move it around and get the feel of that thickness. But it's kind of cool the way, you know, it literally is a one shot. So you applied that color after the finish?
I did. Cause I was nervous about the white yellowing. So what I did was I put 5 coats of lacquer. That might be too much. I wanted it to be thick, you know, because the people that ordered this, they have a marketplace store, and they're going to use that as a prop for all their photos when they post photos for their store. So that'll be sitting in the background as like a brand recognition thing, you know.
Yeah, that's way cool.
So,
That could bring you exposure.
yeah, good. Exactly. While we're talking about that, can you put 2 coats of one shot on?
You can. I have done that. I put 2 coats on, but it's generally when I put the finish on after the paint. It wasn't white, and I was using a clear finish. So if you're using a clear finish, that like crystal clear water base, then you can put that on top of white and it won't yellow. But but I really like doing it the way you did it. Put the finish on first and then the paint, because that one shot's exterior stuff. So, you know, one way or the other, whether it's going inside or outside, the one shot is already exterior, and then it flows, and always just one coat.
Right. And that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, it turned out great, man. I happen to have one of my friends that is local here that I met here actually saw somebody asked for a carved sign in a group, like a local group here. They're saying for vacation, and they were looking for someone that carved signs, and they referred me, and I thought it was cool as heck. One of the minions, Jeff Callahan, I believe, saw the post and chimed in on it, like, yeah, Nick does excellent work. He treats every sign like his own. So that was cool. Like, he kind of like sealed the deal, and then people reached out to me and went through with the project.
And that's the cool thing about the community, is everybody is willing to, you know, send business somewhere else. That's what that's the big thing about the sign carving directory. And we got to get you in there in that sign carving directory. Send Vicky an email if you want to get in there. And then, have you looked at that yet?
No, I haven't. I was trying to get my quality up.
Oh, gee, your quality is up, dude. Your quality is definitely up. But yeah, so what happens is a lot of times people reach out to me because I'm out there, and they might be in any part of the different part of the country, and I'll go to that sign carving directory and trying to find somebody local in that directory and send them to that person. I've done that many times. So we'll get you in there.
Cool. Yeah, I look forward to that.
Yeah, just send me an email.
Okay. So yeah, I heard a lot of people were hesitant on Marketplace, it seems like, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of people do. They sell them on Marketplace and put their stuff out there, whether it's personalized stuff or whether it's stock items like, you know, bless this house or whatever, like your blessed sign, whatever. So yeah, just get that stuff out there and get it in front of people, and it'll sell.
You want to know where about 75% of my sales, right, come from other states. Here's what I've learned, a good niche. I go on Facebook, right, and I type in random cities like Atlanta, Los Angeles, Rhode Island, and then buy and sell for that. And on my Facebook, I've got over 1,000 different groups all across the nation. And then when I make a post, I can share them in all these groups simultaneously. So I'm not just sharing in my local groups. I don't know if a lot of people know that that's available, that you can search at groups in other cities.
Yeah.
So that opens that window.
And Facebook doesn't have a problem with that. I mean, they don't seem to, that's not against their rules or regulations or anything, huh?
Some groups are specific, like they like when you enter the group, they want to ask you like, what's your local restaurant, your favorite local restaurant? Because they try to filter out people as far as spamming, you know?
Yeah.
But if you run it like it's a personal handmade rather than a business product, you know, you can slide through there. And I've gotten, you know, they may not buy the sign that I'm advertising, but that puts it in their face. Like I got one job where she's seen that I did a garden sign for somebody, and then she just wanted the name changed and add a couple vegetable differences. You know what I mean? Where it just put that in their head.
That's a great marketing idea. I wasn't sure. I used to do that with Craigslist way back when. I used to do that with Craigslist, where I would go on to different cities and do exactly that and put that on there. But, you know, I got so busy doing other things, and I did definitely get some orders. I think I was like Kansas City and, you know, just different towns across the country. But I'm not sure whether they allow that anymore. But that's fantastic. If you can do that on Facebook, that's terrific.
It's been working. I mean, I got a corner of my kitchen right here set up as my shipping and receiving area. I got all my boxes, my scale, all my stickers, all my tape. Like,
that's fantastic.
Like we're diving into this thing full force. Like the idea is to hopefully it gets to the point where I won't have to go work that 9 to 5. Go have to, you know what I mean? Like if I can stay home, make the signs, be here for my family, you know what I mean? Like that's what it's about.
Yeah, exactly. What does your wife do?
She stays at home right now. We have an 18-month-old and we have the 9-year-old.
Yeah.
Good for her. So she's got a full-time job.
Right. She stays busy with that little one, man. He's full model right now. So we're blessed enough where I can afford her to not have to work. So we're taking at that right now, you know.
That's the way it always was with me until the kids grew up and, you know, were in school or on their own or whatever. I stayed home and took care of the kids.
Yeah. I would hate to pay for a daycare just for someone else to raise them in the morning like that.
Exactly. Yeah. And if you can even afford a daycare.
Yeah, they're not cheap at all.
No, you go to work just to pay for daycare now.
Right. That would be what she would make if she went to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you guys must be in a. I mean, if you're working on multi-million-dollar houses, you must be in a fairly good area where there's a lot of money from a social standpoint, right?
A community, an area where it's the highest tourism in America. I'm 10 minutes from the Smoky Mountains.
Oh, okay.
Sevierville city I live in. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. It's just outside of Gatlinburg, like about 10 minutes from Gatlinburg. And
I actually drove through the Smoky Mountains with my sister one time.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful, ain't it?
Beautiful.
Yeah. I came here on vacation. My parents were vacationing out here, and I came with them one time, and I fell in love. I said, that's where I'm going to retire one day.
Yeah.
And by a chain of events, it led me out here. You know what I mean? Like God just led me out here at the right time and just kept putting the right things in place for us. So
that's fantastic.
I just went with it.
Yeah. So is there a lot of, I mean, I've heard of Gatlinburg. I don't know whether, I know we went to Branson, Missouri, but I don't know whether we ever went through Gatlinburg. But what comes to mind is a lot of local artisans and crafts people and that kind of stuff. Is that right?
Very large crafts community, which is really cool, but it makes, you know, competition a little higher.
Yeah.
They have wood signs of Gatlinburg, which is like it's downtown on the strip, but it's like a, you know, CNC products.
Oh.
But it's like competing with Walmart, you know what I mean? Like they're banging them out fast, where you got my signs, which are more handmade, a little higher quality in my opinion, but they got a lot.
That's your niche. That's your niche.
Exactly, right? I make sure to highlight that when I'm advertising, and people see it too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a very good sales point. But then you got a lot of these chainsaw artists around here too, and they all got a little sign carver there on site as well. So
yeah.
I did recently get into a local store. I've been just going to these little like antique shops, and I got into the store called the Art Sake Gallery, which she showcases 40 different local artists. They've got wood turners there that sell their products. They got resin artists. They have jewelry. So I got myself a display there, which I was so nervous walking in that day. But I've got a sales background, so I kind of like, I got sales and marketing background to me. So I kind of have that edge when I walk in. I knew what I wanted to get out of it, and it was a success. I'll show you here. I ordered on Uline. They got these display racks. Can I flip the video around? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I think so.
This is something like I got in the store.
Oh, that's cool. I
That's
like
cool.
that.
It's like a metal rack. It attaches with these little brackets right here, and then I just get S hooks and hang the signs on them.
Yeah, that's a
But I
great
got-
idea.
That's a couple other ones I did. This one's got to get shipped out. This is for a guy that owns a gym.
Yeah,
Gonna go in their gym, and then I was getting ready for a Halloween one.
I like that one.
that's really cool. Wow.
All right.
Is
And
that
I'm
all
a
cedar?
yes, those are all. These two were. Yeah, those are all cedar actually. Yeah.
Wow.
Put this back around.
Those look
But,
terrific, man. You're making some beautiful stuff.
Thank you.
Those are terrific. Yeah.
I enjoy.
And the thing is, you know, I know a lot of people, and I was that same way when you walk into a place not knowing, you know, that whether they're going to say yes or no or whatever. But, you know, if you've got a great product and you put it in their hand, that does all the talking for you pretty much. All you're doing is answering questions from that point.
Right. I did exactly what you suggested. I made a sign, right? And I picked my best one, and I got it out of a piece of cherry. I was doing a fireplace mantle at work, and I had a little piece that I could cut off a cherry. I was so excited. I couldn't wait to get home to carve it, right? But I custom carved signs out of the Western letters.
Yeah.
You know, did an outset, did your background and everything, and put my Facebook inset and just freehanded the Facebook part and carried it in there to her, and she was just blown away. You know, I carried her like under my arm, walked around a little bit, and then she's like, "Wait, what you got?" Man, there was my foot in the door.
There it is.
There you go.
There it is.
When it put in her hand, she was blown away. They always touch the background,
Yeah.
you know.
Absolutely. That's exactly right, man. Good for you, dude. Man, I'm excited for you.
Right? It's
Beautiful signs.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah, you're
I'm excited to see what your son does. And for Christmas, when he's ready and he gets his router, let me know, and I will send him some templates.
oh, will do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's excited about it. I feel bad because like I have deadlines sometimes with some of these signs, and he'll come out there, you know, because I live in a townhouse, so I don't have a very good area to carve. But behind the houses across the street from me, there's a little creek. So I pull back there and I pop up my little canopy I bought, and I just post that by the creek and run power, you know.
There you
Yeah.
So
go.
he would ride his bike over there, and he's like, Dad, can I carve a sign? I'm like, oh, man, like, yes, but I got to get this one done, you know. But his eagerness is excited. It's fun.
That's
Yeah.
good.
He's always been that type. Like I brought him to work with me quite a few times. You know, he's willing to learn that on trade. And so
and
that's awesome.
and he likes working with his hands like his dad, huh?
He does, yeah. Like I taught him how to shoot on trim around windows and stuff. Like I taught him how to put on siding and stuff.
That's good. That
Cool.
keeps them busy, keeps them out of trouble, keeps the imagination going.
The
Yeah.
biggest thing I was trying to teach him value, because like some of his belongings he would just, you know, not take care of. So that taught him the sense of value. Okay, you have to work for this, and I'll give you this X amount of dollars. Like, what do you want to buy? You know what I mean? Like, that's good values for a kid to learn, and savings and the value of hard work. And
It's critical.
It's very rare sometimes.
It's critical. I mean, it's in the old days, back when I was a kid, that was a normal thing. Everybody either cut grass, or they had a paper route, or they delivered yeah, or they babysat or whatever. It was always working for your money. It was it was so common when I was a kid. But as the generations come after that, not so much. So
it's easy. Like,
I don't want the kids to have to
kid.
work for what they get.
Right. Nowadays, it's just like, here, hand you the phone, go somewhere. It's just like,
and
sad.
then, you know, and the thing is, you know, a lot of people I think they're coming to realize that maybe college education isn't for everybody. Maybe everybody's not going to grow up to be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever.
Right.
And there's, you know, we've got so many trades out there that are hurting for people, you know, to do something, whether it's on your own as a business or even working for somebody else, building houses, plumbers, electricians, or whatever. And those kind of got pushed aside.
Too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all stuff that you know, society needs done. Not everybody is cut out for 4 or 8 or 12 years of college. I certainly wasn't.
Yeah, me neither. I dropped out the chance I could, man, at 16, and I started working at McDonald's.
Yeah.
We moved to Florida when I was 16, and we went down there, and my dad's like, all right, well, you can either start all over with your friends, or you can, you know, get your GD and start working. And I was so eager to work, and man, I hit the floor running.
Yeah. Yeah. That's old school. That's the way we were.
Yeah.
You know, my number one priority was get a car, so I was mobile, and I had to save up to buy a car, and that was, you know, that was everything. And then, you know, then it went on from there. But that's terrific, man. I am so I'm so excited for you. I know you do great things.
I was trying to get. I'm starting to get into the resin. I've been watching a lot of Vicky's videos. Here, let me grab it. This was the first resin sign I did, and I had so many bubbles, and it was unlevel. But it
looks good.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of bubbles right here, and it irritated the heck out of me. I was like, oh my God. I did it outside. I had flies landing in it. Like, I was just like, ugh. I seen that little screen thing you made. That thing was clever.
Yeah. Oh, that little pop-up thing that goes over.
I bought, actually, Vernon gave me those. You buy them on Amazon. They're little picnic covers. Picnic bench.
For food, right?
For food, yeah. For like your potato salad or whatever to keep the flies out. That's what it's made for.
That's what Vernon gave me. I've got 3 of them. I need to get some more because mine are pretty covered in resin. So.
Yeah, we got to. Just behind my phone right here, my wife does the Resin Tumblers.
Oh, like does she?
A lot of people do. Yeah, a lot of people do. Hell, here's one she did.
Wow. Good job.
That's gorgeous.
Got the little Gucci logos and stuff all over it.
Oh, that's cool.
But right behind the phone, there's a cup turning. She's doing one for my little baby son. So there's resin all over the table.
Eric kicked me out of his shop. Yeah. He kicked me out of his shop and built me mine because I've got resin on his walls. Resin.
More resin in my shop than there is in yours. Yeah. Anyway.
But you know, it's fun, and there's so much you can do. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at a new possible project now with resin. It's called a Resin Sculpture. So
yeah, there's so many different things that you can do. And I look at it from how can I mix the resin stuff in with my sign making, you know, and that stuff. There's so many different things that you can do.
You incorporate the 2 different arts together.
Yeah.
I seen those patterns you guys got from that website. I forget the website name offhand. Or I think it was a baby pattern or something for an announcement you guys did. Remember?
Yeah. That was.
I got that on Vector Stock.
Vector Stock. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Where you laid the background and poured the resin over that. That was cool.
And then I carved through it, and then because you can do that. You can absolutely do that. You can carve right through that resin. It's like it carves like marshmallow.
Really?
Oh yeah, you can carve right through that resin, no problem at all. It carves great. So it's just a matter of, you know, going through the process and figuring out the process. But yeah, I carved quite a few resin signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about trying to do something like that for like a photo resin
Well, get
thing. Kind of like,
Have a shirt, my shirt.
Oh yeah, did you see the one we did with the cat? The
no,
My spoiled cat. This is-
Oh, I think I did.
this
Where
is my
you did
shirt
on
cloth.
you did on a drawer front or something, right?
It's just a MDF board.
it's a piece of
Yeah.
MDF.
Yeah.
I did see that
it's-
video.
And then
Yeah,
he carved
that's
the
what I
cloth.
want to do for my kids. I want to do like a collaboration with my kids of some
Yeah.
sort.
Yep, yeah,
It's very heavy.
yeah.
Would
so
you get a clock base from Amazon or something? Just the
Amazon.
guts of a clock,
Clock mechanisms from
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah,
right?
or Clock It. Clock It is a real popular. That's a website that they have thousands of different type of
I didn't know
clock
that. You
mechanisms.
didn't tell me that.
Clock It. Yeah, Dad used to buy stuff from
You
there. all
didn't
the
tell
time.
me that.
That's before Amazon was around
I know.
too.
I'm an Amazon
Right.
addict.
Dominate the field of that all that now. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so you're trying to build this sign business so you can get out of your regular job. It sounds like you've got some great leads and great things going on.
Yeah. I usually wait. I'm an early riser like you. I get up every morning at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
First thing I do is I put my coffee on and I start the marketing. I figure if I can do an hour and a half of marketing a day, it's all the numbers. With sales is law of average. The more people you talk to, the more chances you're going to have to make a sale. So
Absolutely.
I try to increase my numbers as much as I can. And
Yeah.
you just got to stay consistent with it, man. Like, you never know who's going to see what you got. You know what I mean?
And you never know where it's going to come from. You may think that it's going to come from here, but then somehow something that you did a month ago that you think led to nothing, all of a sudden then something like that comes in. So it's, you never, from the Bible, you never, reap where you sow from. Sometimes it's a different season,
Right.
or sometimes it comes from completely different area. You just overwhelming the odds by just numbers, putting the stuff out there. You're absolutely right, man. That's what it is.
That's what I'm trying. Cause there's a big, it's going to be a challenge to do any local sales. Like I've noticed that because like I said, there's a lot of competition out here. So
Yeah.
the internet is just endless opportunity. So that's kind of the niche that I'm trying to grab a hold of, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to corner that. If I could mastermind that with the Facebook marketplace, all that, hopefully it'll take off from there.
Yeah. And the thing is, that doesn't cost any money out of your pocket. That's all just time. That's all it costs really is time. And
I got that.
Yeah.
All right, I
Plenty
have a question for you.
Yeah.
Is your wife and kids there?
They are. I had just got home and the baby was just waking up from a nap. I was like, I ran in the house like, baby, I'm late for the Zoom. Like,
Oh, can we meet them?
Oh, you may. Let me, Jennifer. Let me grab him real quick. Hold on.
Okay, all right.
Jennifer. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Okay. She should be down with the little monster.
Okay.
Our oldest is named Ryan too. He's same as y'all's. Ryan Anthony is his name.
Brian, what?
Ryan Anthony.
Ah.
I made these for him. I'm gonna make like a chain for these.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, man.
I did the one shot. This is what I practiced the one shot before I did that one.
Yeah.
To try.
Wow, that looks cool.
Then there's
Lucas Connor. I like that too. Oh,
yeah.
Very cool.
Gosh.
I'm gonna put a chain on him and like above it, I'm gonna carve another sign saying like my reason for fighting or like some kind of like saying above him.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Wow, man.
Here's another market I'm going after. There's a lot of horses here in Tennessee walking horses.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get make memorial signs for horses.
Oh, there you go.
My wife's brother owns a cremation for animals. So we talking like he wants to have our signs. So when they come in to cremate an animal, hey, you can have one of these memorial signs for your horse made while you're here. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So that's another market I'm trying to.
Yeah. That's a great niche. Yeah.
Literally got signs all over the house.
Yeah.
They're just stashed in random spots, you know.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You got to
That's
make use
cool.
of what you got.
Yeah,
Right.
in the field of horses, we used to do horse shows where they were quarter horses, and they would have shows, and we would go in and carve signs there, but we would also be making first prizes for the classes. Hi.
Hi.
How are
Hi.
you?
Jennifer, and this is Lucas, little one.
He's like, what's going on?
He just woke up, so he's a little confused.
Hi. You say
Oh,
hi.
he's adorable.
Hi.
You're
Thank
a
you.
sign carver.
What was
So,
Little sign carver.
Yeah.
So Jennifer, you do the cups.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Recently got into it, so still trying to learn, different techniques, but
Yeah.
I love it.
I've watched videos, but I don't think I have the patience.
So do you
Oh,
have one of those
yeah.
things that just turns them constantly, like a multiple setup, or did you make it, or did you buy it, or what?
I bought it. As of right now, I just have a single. I keep telling Nick that I need him to build me a multiple one.
Yeah, you can make them out of a chicken rotisserie.
Right? It's just a basic motor that turns like a piece of PVC pipe, you know?
If you go to like the Goodwills, they always have those chicken rotisseries. And then you just go to the dollar store and you get the little Nerf football and you put it on there to hold your cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of people do those, the footballs.
Yeah. I've watched all the videos. I haven't done it, but I watched the videos. But yeah, if you go to the Goodwills or the thrift stores and stuff like that, always have rotisseries.
The resin.
You guys are just a regular entrepreneur family. Everybody's in it.
I know, right? We're trying to, man. That's the way to make it in America, man.
Right.
You gotta work for yourself. You
Well,
can't.
and it's nice when you can kind of blend what you do and just even be home and working together on maybe not the same project, but still being creative together.
Yeah.
I think that builds a bond that most people who are working separately or not at home at the same time and away from each other most of the time, unless they change, they'll never have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you spend a lot of your time at work. So if you can share some of that time, like you said, watching you guys work together, it's very inspirational from a couple standpoint. It's nice to, most couples are like, okay, she's on her phone, he's on his phone, he's playing his game, whatever.
Yeah.
So be able to share.
We do have those times too, but
of course. I mean, you gotta have your own time.
Yeah, but we like working together. We like, when I retired from the casinos, that's something that people would say is, God, you're going to be with them all day long. I'm like, yeah, straight I am. I like it. That's what I want to do.
Well, and when you have a team, a husband and wife team, and you guys are working towards something and having dreams of building businesses and building incomes, there's a bond that happens there that just it's just so cool. And the fact that you're raising the kids in that environment just kind of leads over to them, obviously, like your son.
And he is so cute.
Thank you.
He's got his little custom tumblers.
That's so cute.
Funny.
That's what's actually spinning right now is another sippy cup tumbler.
Yeah, but I hope to pass you know what I mean? Our love for the art like this.
You want it back?
Give it back, Dad.
He's been crying. He woke up and he's like, Daddy. And I'm like, no, we're not going to go bother him just yet.
Oh, it's all right, sweetie. We will let you go so you can spend time with Daddy. Oh, don't cry.
It's
okay.
Lucas.
Okay, guys.
That's all right. Okay, guys, we're going to let you go. It was so nice. I'm glad I got to meet you, Miss Jennifer.
It's nice meeting you guys too.
All right, guys.
One of these days we want to get back to Tennessee. We'll definitely look you guys up.
Yeah, be sure to do that. I can give you guys a discount for cabins. I got a lot of resources with these cabin owners.
There we go.
Sounds good.
Staying on the lodge.
All right, you guys, have a great week.
All right, I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, Lucas.
Bye, Lucas.
Bye.
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 Yeah.